Greetings and salutations, dear viewers. Welcome once again to Fragment Friday, where I get to play some dot hack Fragment along with Madam Berry. Accompaniment.
That was a word.
It was.
Yeah.
And while we are here, as you can see from the screen there, you guys can play alongside us.
Oh dear, my emulator froze.
Oh boy.
Well.
But you guys can play alongside of us. The server's in the lower right-hand corner, though I don't actually have it up yet. I'm going to hop over to the main lobby just to make sure that both me and Barry actually have a chance to get on the server before I put it up. There was a button for refreshing them, wasn't there?
It was a square.
It was square?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll keep that up while Barry gets everything set up and I can tell everybody a little bit about what's going on. This is Fragment Friday. We're playing dot hack Fragment. If you're curious about playing along or want to know more about what's going on, check the link just about 2 links down below where we are here on Twitch that says, hey, do you want to play? Check out the link. I mean, who'd have thought? So that's there. Also of note is that we are taking donations. You can see in the upper right-hand corner, if a donation comes in, you'll hear a fancy sound, and I'll give a shout-out to the person who actually donated, and they can send in and write up a message and everything that I will then read out. You can donate as anonymous if you really want to. No donations in yet, but again, we just frickin' started, so I would expect it to be a little while before anything really starts coming in, but it's there for all of you. Also of note, the highest donator of the evening gets to choose a keyword to add to our server. And that's pretty alright.
You know what? I want to know how the guy on the bottom, the level 2 server, got all them fancy characters in his server name.
Yeah, you know, I want to know how he did it.
We can't have fancy characters?
I want a fancy character.
I want an ohm.
I want the little umlaut thing over the
yeah.
U so we can have Peach Boot.
Peach Boot. Anyway, though, I'm good to go.
Alright, and if you're good to go, the server is being set up. Reload, and you can see Peach Boot. Also, I updated Stream Tip not long ago, and I'm hoping it still works. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I'm hoping very much that it still works.
Hey, that NPC is gone.
Yeah, he kind of comes and goes. I don't know what the deal was with him.
That's okay, I'll be the NPC. Oh.
$5 in from Kaiser, who says, Butt Naka Eternal! Also sup!
If we don't
It's
go to
Om Naka!
It's Butt Naka. If we don't go to the area where it's Butt Naka Eternal tonight, I'm quitting.
Oh, believe me. As all of you voted, as so many of you voted previously, we've added some new keywords. We now have Butt Naka Eternal. And someone else also suggested to put in Caesar, because Caesar, and Ombutts.
Butts. And last time you were gonna fiddle around with berries, so it was first keyword Tina, second keyword berries, but I wanted berries to have a particular weather because it's my favorite song in the game, and the second keyword couldn't control the weather.
Or at least not in this. It had like a different list of them or something.
Something like that.
We would have been there all night actually getting that set up. Well, we got the things on. There's currently just 2 of us on the server, so I'll kind of chill here and talk to everybody for a little bit while somebody, or while, if anybody else feels like hopping on in. It's up. Server's up now. As you can see, we are on it. Server is in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. It's Peach Boot.
It is not peach butt. That is a very important distinction.
Yeah, it used to be peach butt.
It used to be peach butt.
And then, like, you didn't have enough letters
Yeah.
in one town name or something, so you had to make it Peach. Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
So we made it Peach Boot.
Peach boot.
So while we're waiting for somebody to hop on in, how you doing, chat? What's up? How you guys? What's up? You guys doing all right? Oh, also of note, I am going to be reading the chat and talking to you guys as we go. And if anybody in the chat actually feels like making absolutely sure that I see a question that they want me to answer, make sure they put the @Nakas thing in as BlueMew24 did.
Nakate.
We got somebody.
Oh man, you're tall!
Marte Guionis. Alright, that's a full group. And he's tall. Man, that guy's tall. And you're tiny. $5 in from Anonymous. Once upon a time, I was a very bitter teenager who made an insensitive joke to you. I hope that I have moved beyond that by now and have been more careful in what I say and how it affects people. Thank you very much, Anonymous, and I will very easily say I will let bygones be bygones. I'm very bad at remembering things one way or the other, so don't feel as though I'm holding a grudge or anything.
Gonna be honest, probably made some not so nice comments at you at one point before we actually were talking.
I'm gonna be honest, I've probably made some not so nice comments to a lot of people. And if there is anybody out there who I've personally offended due to saying something not so kind, I apologize. Sometimes I get wrapped up in the moment because I'm a human being like the rest of us.
That was deep.
Actually, I'm not really a human being.
You're a chocobo.
$10 in from Noah Gazin. It's Omnaka. Keyword suggestion 12. Alright, so we got Noah Gazin. I think he's the guy who did the art of all the dudes from Welgaia.
Ooh.
I've reblogged them all on my Tumblr. He's got a link. They've all got a link to his DeviantArt page. They're all up on DeviantArt. They're in my favorites on DeviantArt. Check that crap out. Look pretty neat.
Are we gonna have to do a whole Team Omnaka, Team Buttnaka?
That would be hilarious. But let's not keep Marte Guionis waiting. Let's head on out. Now we gotta go to.
Gotta go to Buttnaka.
Gotta go to Buttnaka Eternal. It's level 4, so it's a little below us, but we can't just not go to Buttnaka Eternal.
I just realized that with Beriz in the first slot and Naka in the singular, I possess you. You are of my possession.
Berez Ombutts.
Dang it.
Oh, somebody asked, Kaido404 asked, what is my favorite console? Probably the Super Nintendo.
Oh no, we've actually got hashtag Team Omnaka and hashtag Team Buttnaka.
Oh my. There's a guy. Look at those guys just running.
They've got places to be.
Those guys were just cruising.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think I'm one-shotting these guys, but I don't know, we're kind of getting jumped from everywhere. So I don't know how much damage anybody actually got in there. But that was risky. Okay, so we're heading this way.
Did that happen when we tested this area?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think it did.
If you sing or hum the Chocobo theme, I'll give you $5. Well, crap, I do that for laughs.
Hi.
Sup? Oh no, we passed up the portal. It was right over here.
Can you open it while I'm on this thing?
No, I can't. I'm gonna get away from it.
Ah, how do I get off? Okay. I got off.
And there goes the portal. Ah, flying dudes!
I think I nuked it.
Okay, so we are heading mostly south, and because someone suggested I do it, and I said, I do that for fun. Also, this annoys Barry to no end, but, chocobo, choco, choco, chocobo, choco, chocobo, choco, chocobo.
See, it doesn't annoy me when you do it because you don't say chocoboy.
Chocoboy!
No!
Good times. Chocoboy!
No. Bad.
So many dudes!
Bad Nakabo.
I feel like I'm going to be one-shotting most of these things. No, I think I can hit the little flying fish guys and not kill them. Or maybe I do kill them and they just have a really long death animation or something.
I think the tall dude's lagging a bit.
What tips do I have for a newbie to Final Fantasy XIV? I don't know. What tips do you have for a newbie to Final Fantasy XIV?
Yeah, I literally just started playing 10 days ago. I don't know, find a buddy.
$5 in from Carrot Sticks, who says, a deal's a deal. As I just kind of stand there and eat that.
Really though, I feel like the new player experience for Final Fantasy XIV is pretty streamlined. They don't shove anything at you that like you feel like you can't take or you don't understand. Newbie tips, fudge around with like the settings and turn the camera off onto Legacy.
Yeah, make the frickin' camera to Legacy. That was something that, like, even though I came over from 1.0, so I started the game with a level 50 character, because I got one in 1.0, despite that, I still had to go through, like, the early quests and all kinds of fun stuff there. And I still had to, like, fix the settings and all that fun stuff, and one of the big ones, soon as it started, was why the crap is Legacy camera not the default?
I think we lost our other Wave Master.
Oh, he's back there, he's coming.
Okay.
Sup? Maybe he's moving slow. We got a dude! Like, maybe he's got, like, a movement speed down thing on him or something.
He's got movement speed up.
Oh, maybe he did that to catch up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think he's just lagging or something.
Hmm.
Which is sad, because lag sucks.
Okay, we're actually almost done clearing out the map here, so I'm gonna head on down.
I really can't think of any other tips, though.
Pink or purple? Pink!
Oh, is he just movement speed slow?
Maybe. I know some Wave Masters are just kind of slow.
Hmm.
I need to keep that in mind. I'm sorry. I will try to be a helpful individual.
Oops. I refed instead of attacking.
Nuke that dude. Got another one right over here. Stabbing dudes all day long.
Oh!
Oh, well, that was... I keep going to key items. Oh, Marty, if you want any of these chest items, feel free. Like, I don't need anything out of here. I'm just gonna sell them.
I don't take them because I end up losing them.
I probably have gear for you or something. I probably have an amount of gear for you at this point.
Oh man, all portals open.
All field portals open.
I'm being beaten on. I am not tank, I am mage.
That's okay, I killed him.
Apparently,
The moon.
Apparently Team Buttnaka is winning.
Which Metroid game is my favorite besides Super Metroid?
Where did you go?
I'm running towards the thing. Where did you go?
Disappeared. Hi, I'm back.
Yeah, besides Super Metroid, because everybody likes Super Metroid. I do like Super Metroid. Had you not put that restriction on, I would say Super Metroid is my favorite. And not just because, like, oh, everybody likes that one because it's an alright game or whatever. Like, it is legit my frickin' favorite game. People out there can attest to my ability to, like, speedrun and sequence break the crap out of that game. Other than Super Metroid... Maybe Metroid Prime. I'm not as fond of... God dang it. Where are they? Or they decided to go away. There's a dude around here somewhere. I saw battle mode on. And now it's on again. Where is it?
I'm being beat on.
Getting beat on. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay.
That's okay. Marty's got you. Let's go to dungeon. I'm gonna say maybe Prime 1, though. Because,
Dungeon?
Because, a lot of the... Like, Metroid 1, Metroid 2 are just less complete games. I mean, they're earlier games. They're not as nearly as well polished. So I would obviously like most anything that came after that more. I haven't been nearly as fond of, like, the handheld Metroid games, like Fusion and Zero Mission. Like, Zero Mission was alright, but, like, I just haven't been as fond of them. And then there's the Prime series, which, like, Prime 2 and Prime 3 are kind of, But Prime 1 was, like, frickin' fantastic. We want to go right.
Somebody asked me if there's a game that I'm hoping to persuade you to play. Not necessarily for a video, just in general. To be honest, right now, no. I think the most recent one was maybe El Shaddai? Which has already been Let's Played.
Giant crab battle. Gonna stand here and tank.
I'll heal you. Someday. I don't have enough SP.
I guess it doesn't really matter where we go. This way!
Onward to progress!
If your stand had a war cry, what would it be besides Ora, Muda, Dora, Ari, Bora, or Wannabe, which are really all the main battle cries? That's a toughin'. Queh. Oh, dude, it would be Study. Bringing back the golden boy. Oh, I kind of need to heal myself.
I can heal you.
Do it.
I just didn't because you were the only one. And you weren't like that far down.
Crab battle. Ooh, this is a fun looking room.
Oh.
I don't remember a room like this in the quadrilogy.
Yeah, That's unique.
Yeah. This is kind of cool. Just kind of hiding back here in the holes. $40 in, oh my goodness, from Bringer of Kittens. What a glorious name.
It's begun.
Who says, greetings from Norway at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
Even more thank you for showing up. Watched your videos for years and it's been great seeing all your adventures. Wanted to pay you back, so take my money. Great Chocobo song, by the way. Oh, he didn't suggest a keyword.
Oh no!
Well, if you don't find a way to suggest a keyword to me, if you would be kind enough to keep an eye on the chat to see if maybe he comments in the chat.
Yeah, I see his name. He just made a face.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't request a... He didn't request a, keyword, but, I guess if he really doesn't... I guess if he really doesn't care, we could either go back to the $10 one, or...
Or Chocobo.
Or go with Chocobo.
Is Chocobo 10 letters?
Yeah, it's like 5, 7 letters.
Okay. I'm bad at math.
Chocobo. Chocoboy.
No!
Battle mode on.
Now you're just gonna say Chocoboy to tick me off.
Chocoboy.
Chocoboy, Chocoboy.
Chocoboy. Chocoboy.
No.
Chocoboy.
No.
Okay, so we're going... Where are we going? We're going down. Had to figure out which way down was. This way.
Oh, that way's down.
Well, I do like kittens.
I was gonna... You beat me to it.
The devil. $5 from JB Ram. Sorry it's not 200. I'm sure you're wildly disappointed. Keyword, que. Totally not gonna win. His words, not mine. I don't know, after a $200 donation...
But yeah, bringer of kittens, keyword is kittens.
Makes sense. He is truly bringing the kittens. Have you heard of Fantasy Life for the 3DS, and would you consider playing it? I've heard the name, but it doesn't ring any bells as to what it was. Onward to progress.
Somebody wants to know if they can post a link to a straw poll in which you can vote on Team Buttnaka or Team Omnaka.
Oh my.
Do it.
Do it. This way.
I want to know if you can customize that, or if it's just based on your character model. Because I want to say something silly like onward to progress.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to say something silly. I really like my entering the dungeon one, though.
Onward to dungeon.
Let's go to dungeon.
I like Marty's, though, because it's dungeon?
Dungeon?
Question mark, exclamation point.
Okay, I think I've gotten all the questions that haven't been scrolled off the top of my screen. I hit him once, maybe. Yes. It's butt.
Favorite battle system in a video game?
Ooh.
See, there are a lot that I like for a lot of different reasons, so I don't know if I could pick a favorite.
I feel like I've got a favorite, but it doesn't strike me immediately as to what it is. I remember there being one that I was just like, wow, man, that's cool. I guess what I would like is kind of an action RPG system. Not like a strictly action game that's like more beat-em-up-y. With like combos you can pull off and stuff. I'd like something that's a little more action RPG. But maybe a little more action than like Dot Hack. The quadrilogy anyway. But maybe a little less action than GU. Which honestly was all action. It was an action game, it had no RPG. This why?
I really liked Transistors.
You edit the quick chat options by pressing triangle in the menu. Ah, swords!
Oh no. Oh, I'm being beat on.
By pressing triangle on the menu. I see shortcuts, area info. Yeah, it's not shortcuts. Status, discard items, key items, items.
Huh.
How did you get there?
Oh, here we go.
How did you get there?
I pressed square and then...
Okay, so square. Oh, it's these, okay.
And then you press triangle.
Oh man, I can put something in.
Can I exit this?
I don't think you can. You have to hit enter in the lower right corner, but I think that's going to confirm it. I don't think you can cancel.
Man, now I have to say something.
Okay, so what's the next planned Toho game for me to LP? I've been interested in doing another Toho-style game. So I would say at the very least one is coming soon-ish, but I don't know when. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and hold off on editing my keyword to go to the next area, or go to the next room, or whatever. However, I think that'd be another cool donation thing. Like, High Donator could choose what I say when I go to the next room. Would I be willing to play Monster Hunter Tree Ultimate if I have it? I'm sad I do not have it. Dungeon! Yeah, I'm sad I do not have it. I think it would be kind of interesting to get, but, I don't know. Honestly, I have enough going on that I have a hard time finding time to play games. I've been wanting to, like, play through a bunch more Rex Rocket lately, but I just haven't had the chance.
I'm coming.
Ocpath, I know you said what, and not when, but, I am yet to give out future LPs, and to be honest, I'm still not decided what I'm going to do anyway. It is a secret to everyone.
As a chocobo, do you ever feel awkward when you have to ride a chocobo when you play Final Fantasy XIV?
Not super awkward. In fact, I think it makes me feel a little more normal. That's just kind of how I get around places.
So there have been a lot of chocobo questions, so...
Yeah, for the most... Oops, there's a chest back there.
Oh no.
I know we got, like, super swamped with chocobo questions last time, and, like, I don't mind answering chocobo questions, but we also kind of want to not, like, eat up every question with, like, chocobo questions.
Buttnock is winning, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of figured it would.
There's a surprising amount for Omnaka, though. Like, it's 1/3 Omnaka. Next room!
Room!
It doesn't just say next room, see? Look.
Next room.
Next room.
Dyna Marissa 3D. I've seen that one. I don't know. That one didn't do anything for me.
Oh, there was a chest in that previous room.
Oh, there was?
We can get it on the way back.
Yeah. Just in this room. Actually, there won't be a way back. Or there won't be a...
Oh, is this the...
This is a one-way path for a while now.
Oh, is it? Does it go down?
Yeah.
Ah.
Eventually. Like, we haven't had a split path yet. Okay. Go back to a room for a devil. Next room! If I had an ultimate talent, what would it be? Sage, teacher, let's player, chocobo? I'm not really sure. My talent has pretty much always been the absence of a talent. Like, I've generally been very good at a lot of things, kind of a jack of all trades. But I will say, one thing I love more than anything is problem solving. Like, you give me a problem and let me work it out. And that is some fun crap, and I think that's why I get good at a lot of things. Like, I'm not great at a lot of things, but I'm decent at a lot of things. And I think it's just because I sit down and want to figure out how to do it. Like, it's kind of like a puzzle to figure out how to do things. This is also why my art generally has very little, like, actual, like, skill or talent involved, and it's pretty much entirely, like, precision. Stabbed a guy. Like, almost a machine-like precision. And yet, at the same time, I don't do things like measure out proportions. And like to figure out exact heights and positions and things. So, I don't know.
It's getting hot in this room.
I know somebody mentioned that, there were a whole lot of Toho fan games that had just been coming out recently, and I would be curious to hear that list. Because I haven't heard of anything recently, but then I don't really have my ears open for that kind of thing. I don't know where to, like, even look for that would be too out of the that wouldn't be too out of the way. This why have I been to TV Tropes? Yes, I have. I actually have a TV Tropes page. It hasn't been updated in a really long time, though, so if anybody feels like adding stuff to it. I'm not the kind to want to actually go add stuff myself to it. That would just be kind of a... that'd just be awkward. Like, I think for the most part, like, the main person editing it has been, Adam from the podcast, and he's been, like, adding my new Let's Plays to it.
Oops, I messed a thing up.
Oh, no. Next Rod! Or next Rue.
Oops.
Dio or Jonathan? Jonathan all the way!
Oh no!
Next row.
How do I get out of that menu? I tried so hard.
Soji or Minato? Next row. Soji or Minato? That's a fun one, because Minato's got more personality, he's got more oomph to him, but, like, Soji is a lot more of a hero's hero. This why? Okay, so we got a chest, and then we are going
I'm gonna try to fix this.
Okay, we're going this way when you're done. I'll break pots. I got a restorative.
Okay. I think I fixed it.
Onwards to progress.
It's just a face.
Hey, chest. And it figures we get like a whole bunch of questions in, and then like as soon as you're standing there not doing anything and I can just look at the chat.
I'm sorry.
Like there's no questions for a little bit. Where are we going? This is... pretty sure this is a dead end. Breaking barrels. Oh my. If I could be a knight within the Shovel Knight world, what would my knight name be? Like Shovel Knight or Mole Knight or Propeller Knight. I don't want to go with the boring, like, Naka Knight. Like, that's too boring, too standard. I don't know what I'd be, though. Like, what do I do? I poo around and...
Poo night.
Poo night.
Butt.
Ohm night.
Butt night.
Ohm night. Favorite protagonist? If we're thinking about, like, in terms of all things ever, I like a protagonist that's a protagonist's protagonist. He's like a hero's hero. He's not there because he's got a complicated backstory or anything. He's there because he's a frickin' hero and he's gonna save the world. That's what I like to see. And in that regard, I actually go with... Generally, the first thing that comes to mind is either, like, Kite or Ness.
Kite's pretty alright.
The item to my left is my weapon in the apocalypse. How quickly will I die? I don't have a left. I have a couch to my left. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention at all in that fight. Like, there is open air to my left. Oh, there's a chest in that previous room.
Oh, no.
We'll be back.
There's my bag of electronics. I mean,
It's way over there, though.
Yeah, but there's only you and air.
To your left?
No.
Oh, my left, okay.
There's you and then air and then my bag of electronics.
I don't know, I think I'd prefer wield the couch.
Wield the couch.
Yes. Dude, that'd be awesome. Get some guy in like a post-apocalyptic world traversing the land.
With a couch.
Wielding a couch. Just swinging it around like nobody's business. $5 just in from Lebon14, who says, "Hey Naka, I would have a lot to say, but I only have 200 characters. Despite my comments' tantrums, I'm still a big fan and recommend you whenever I can. Keyword, udongain. Just cuz." Toho reference. Racing is pretty alright. What is the next gaming-related thing you want to buy with my donations? I'm thinking... I want to get Hyrule Warriors. I want to get Kirby's Triple Deluxe. And I want to get Link Between Worlds. I don't have any of them, and I think they would all be pretty interesting. Like, Kirby's Triple Deluxe and Link Between Worlds would be pretty easily doable as far as Let's Plays go. Granted, I haven't researched them at all, so I'm still not going to guarantee anything. But as much as I think it would be cool to do Hyrule Warriors, I don't know how well it would work as a Let's Play, since I haven't really... Oh, crap, that's the way down. I don't know how well it would work as a Let's Play, since I haven't played it yet.
I don't know. It's been a really long time since I've played a Dynasty Warriors game. I don't remember how progression works, really.
Have I ever considered Let's Playing a Pokemon game at all? I've considered Let's Playing a Toho hack of a Pokemon game. I went to a lot of trouble to figure out like the 5,000 frickin' different versions of some of those. I still don't know if I've got the right one, but... what do I think of the Soul series, like Demon Souls and Dark Souls? If you're into that kind of thing, I think they're absolutely fantastic. I'm not. I'm not the kind of person who likes to take a beating and then keep coming back. Like, there's a lot of people who get a lot of enjoyment out of just, like, getting their butt handed to them, but then they learn and get better and keep trying and keep going.
Somebody says
and then
that...
a huge amount of satisfaction when they actually get that final win. And I am not that person.
I thought you were done, and then you kept talking.
I'm sorry.
Petty fan that says that Hyrule Warriors is more of a stream game, from what he's heard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly going to want to poo around and tell for myself.
I want to play that with you. It's been a really long time since I've played Dynasty Warriors. I kind of want to play again.
Are there any 3DS games I have been looking forward to? Not offhand. I'm generally not a portable player, though. If I'm really gonna play something, I generally will choose to play it on console. PC, given the option. If PC's not an option, console. If console's not an option, then I'll consider getting it on handheld. And that's really just because, like, given the option, like, if I want to play something on either console, computer, or handheld, I will want to play it on the more powerful machine with a bigger screen. So, in turn, given the option, I'll want to do that, but if I don't have the option, if I would play handheld games a lot more if I were in a situation where that would work well. We want to go... Ooh, it does not matter.
Oh.
If I were in a position to play handheld games more often, like if I was on the road more often, or if I was away from home more often, then I'd certainly be a lot more into them than I am. Smacking guys.
Somebody wants to know what the fascination is that people have with jump scare games. To be honest, I think some people just like the thrill.
Yeah, it gets the blood pumping, one way or the other. And, like, adrenaline is an interesting thing to... Interesting tale about adrenaline. Adrenaline does give you kind of a... kind of like a hyped up, almost a good feeling. Kind of like a high feeling, almost. To the point that infants, like very young infants, once they realize that some things will actually give them adrenaline, and, like, they don't know the difference between anything, but, like, this is where you'll occasionally see an infant just, like, start bashing its head against something. And, like, you start freaking the crap out, and you're terrified. What are they doing? What's going on? And they're doing it because it pumps adrenaline into them. And they're effectively getting high on adrenaline. $7.30 in from the Atomic Gent, who says, well, I won't get the highest tip today as I have to be able to live throughout the next week, but I still want to contribute anyway, and because I can, my suggestion for a keyword is atomic. Thank you, Atomic Gent. So yeah, adrenaline is a heck of a thing.
This room is interesting, and I'm just seeing you, like, zoom in one hallway and then out the other.
I'm glad we chose right. I think I just came in this... Oh, wait, no, really? Yeah, that's a dead end. Oh. Okay. I thought the two doors... I'm glad we went this way, because I thought this looped around, but it doesn't.
Oh.
We chose correctly. But yeah, adrenaline's a heck of a thing. And that's it for the... I mean, that's it for the playing them themselves. Then, of course, watching someone scream like a little girl is entertaining for a vast majority of people, so watching someone else get jump scared is also a thing. So, there we go. Man, Omnaka's catching up, sort of.
Ooh. I gotta go vote.
Was there anything actually in this room? Doesn't look like it.
Do you prefer hot or cold weather?
Hot. Fudge
Yeah.
the cold right off. Like, yeah, the hot's unpleasant and all, but fudge the cold right off.
Who is more adorable, Fuka or Natsume? Oh no.
That's a rough one. That's a rough one. I'm gonna go with Natsume, if only because she's got seniority.
Oh, so that's how it works.
That was a word that thing said. Anything else in here?
Bear.
It's saying bear cat egg.
Yeah, it's bear cat egg.
I heard Nico in there.
Kumaneko egg.
Yeah.
Tomago.
Yeah, because bear is Kumo or Kuma.
Kumaneko Tomago. That is
Alright.
a tongue twister.
That is a word. On average, what's my preferred genre of music? Let's see, a little alternative-y, a little poppy. Like, I don't know, most of my music is... I generally like music that holds some kind of emotional value to me. It'll be like, oh, it's the opening theme to, like, my favorite anime or something. And even if I normally wouldn't like a song, I will love the song if only because it's got that to it. So it's kind of hard for me to say. I'm sure, like, if you really tried to tie stuff together, you could. And, like, find some kind of common thing. But,
Apparently the correct answer to, who is more adorable, Fuka or Natsume, is Barry. Yeah, you know!
hey, they didn't leave that as an option. Look at me with that face. You won a huge amount at the lottery. What is your first reaction, and what is the first thing you do with it? $10 just in from Kaiser, who says a bit late, but I believe we have your night name. Praise be to Couch Night! Sorry,
Hey,
you're talking about wielding a couch sort of brought this up.
Hey, you.
What was I doing? I was answering something.
Uh,
You won a huge amount in the lottery. If I won a huge amount in the lottery,
I'd pay off my student loans.
I'd probably smile like a dork when I first realized. That would probably be one of my first reactions. So I'd probably smile like a dork and question whether or not it actually happened, and then like go double, triple check and go ask people and like go to turn it in and go like, this happened, right? I think this happened. Like, I don't think this actually happened, but this happened, right? And the first thing I would do with the money is put it in the bank and live off the interest for the rest of my life. No, I mean, legit, you make enough money, I mean, if you have enough money in the bank, you can just live off the interest for the rest of your life.
See, the thing
Never have to work or anything.
The thing with lottery money that a lot of people don't understand is that, like, yeah, you won a lot of money, but then you have to pay taxes on it. You actually do have to pay taxes on lottery money.
Yeah, because
And
it's
a lot of-
considered income.
And a lot of the time, a lot of people end up broke because of those taxes.
Yeah, they went to, like, they immediately spend all the money on, like, I'm gonna go buy a new house and a new car and all kinds of things, and then not have any money left.
Well, not even that. They just, because of all of the fees and all of the crap that incurs when you win lottery money, they just have to pay a bunch of stuff.
Like, how would it be so much that it would completely overrule the amount of money that they won in the first place, though?
I've never won the lottery, so I have no idea.
I mean, I can see, like, I can see having to pay taxes on it because it would be treated as income. So you would have to cough up, like, 10% or whatever, 15% or whatever. In fact, you'd probably, since it'd be so much income, you'd probably have to pay more. So even if it went up to, like, 40% or whatever of income based on, like, it being part of your income, I don't know what other, like, taxes or fees or whatever you would have to pay that would eat up so much more. Unless you, like, immediately go out and say, like, I'm gonna go spend, like, 3/4 of this, and then find out, oh, but I actually had to pay half of that via taxes. So now I have to find 1/4 of that money somewhere.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. If anybody out there knows, we're curious, because we don't know. America. Lottery money is tax-free in Norway. Well, that'd be wonderful if we were in Norway.
Also in Canada, apparently.
Well, Canada's kind of alright.
Lenny just goes, yet another reason why Canada is master country.
To be honest, I'm not even sure Canada is a real place. It just seems too magical.
Lenny, are you real?
Are you sure you're from Canada, or do you just say you are?
I think Lenny might be a figment of our imaginations.
Oh no. That would explain so much.
I'm sorry, Lenny. Canada
Am I aware that the screen is black? It shouldn't be.
It's not.
XSplit is working fine, and XSplit is still streaming. Maybe try refreshing the stream.
Canada is Narnia. I would believe it.
Okay, we've been everywhere, really. There's a room to the right and a room to the left. And then we're done.
Oh, you're going this way, fine.
This way has a portal in it, the other one has a chest.
Fine.
What kind of anime do I prefer?
Gotta end on an anticlimactic note. End with a chest.
All dungeon portals open!
Ah, you gotta end with a bang. What do you think of Persona Q?
It's adorable.
I want that corn dog lady. I want to possess her. I want to own her.
And keep her as a pet.
Yes. I want like you've got minions in Final Fantasy XIV. I want a minion of her.
As far as what kind of anime I prefer, generally kind of shonen anime. I prefer, like, shonen anime that's aimed at a slightly teenage crowd instead of like a 10-year-old whatever crowd. Like, certainly not like JoJo's or Berserk or anything, because that's like not even shonen anymore. That's frickin'...
Do you want me to spray it Ocarina?
Yeah, I think we're good. Have I played Hearthstone? I have not. Not a huge card game guy.
I've played a bit of Hearthstone.
Yeah, you played some of it, though.
I played enough to, like, get a feel for it, and then my laptop died. So then I stopped playing. But it's alright, though. Hearthstone is alright. It's very polished. Like, if you want a lesson... It's simple, but, like, if you want a lesson in polish, that is the game. Alright, I'm gonna head out, so if anyone wants to take my place, they can do so.
And while we're waiting on that, I am going to buy things. Like more fortune wires. And then I'm going to sell so much crap. I never use any of these, like, tarot cards.
You say it like the fruit.
I don't know if tarot sounds weird. There are words that I just think sound weird, and I don't like it. Ooh, I got a grunty doll. And then I got a whole lot of equipment.
I'm just gonna, like, draw you a card that has a picture of a taro fruit on it. And just every time you say taro cards, I'm just gonna give it to you.
Okay, inventory's a little more clean. Still waiting on anybody else. If anybody else feels like hopping into the server in the meantime, I guess I'll kind of chill about here for a little bit and ask questions. As long as you're alright with chilling for a second, Marty. Thinking of a number 1 to 10. What number? 7. Like, really, though, there are some words that I just think sound weird, and I don't like it.
Like ocarina.
I don't even remember, I don't even know the difference anymore between how I say it and how you're supposed to say it.
You say it ocarina.
It's ocarina, and, like, I don't know, ocarina sounds dumb.
I say ocarina, not ocarina.
Like, I said ocarina because, like, ocarina sounded dumb. And it's like, really? That's a word? Oh my goodness.
What's the hardest game I've beat? See, I'm bad at games. So, like, if a game gets even reasonably difficult, I kind of just stop playing. Like, really, the answer to that is Persona 3.
Which subject in school was my favorite and most... My favorite is math. My most hated is history.
Sounds about right.
History, for the most part, is mostly memorization. You have to memorize dates. Got a new person joining? Something I?
Oh man.
Oh man. Got a big ol' axe on her. Do I have a... That's right, I don't have a hello.
Wait, you can edit them.
Oh, I can?
So if you just choose one that you don't use, you can say hello.
Oh, well, I need to do that. Help me! I don't know. I don't think I need both okay and yes.
Yeah. I would get rid of yeah.
I'll get rid of okay. Okay, so this is gonna be... And then we gotta make it lowercase. Or not lowercase, but...
Oh, Omnaka's really catching up.
Oh, man.
No, I gotta fix that.
G-R... Oh, no.
Buttnaka.
T... I... N... G... S. And then make all of that lowercase.
And then he goes, no, I've been waiting for this. Option G.
Well, I've been waiting for this.
He's got some weird enunciation at the beginning of that, and it's great. What are you doing?
Oh, no, I can sort of communicate. I'm mostly setting this up for future. I could type if need be, I guess. I'm just gonna have it say hi. H... Hi. Hi. Well, I'm not gonna do it now, that'd be awkward.
Greetings. Hi.
How you doing? Okay, I think we got some reasonably high-level people here, so, I'm gonna shoot for something a little higher level. 9. Let's go to 7. Something something eternal. I want to be a high school history teacher. Beginning tips. Oh my goodness, history?
Be exciting. Because it's history, and everyone's gonna fall asleep.
See, history is my worst subject, hands down. And it's mostly because what I'm good at is, like, critical thinking. Thinking
Yeah.
on the fly. Where do we want to go? We want to go this way.
I remember, so I'm terrible at history too, to the point where
Oh, I saw a battle
anything
mode.
dealing with history, be it art history, which I had to take like 5 bloody art history classes and I hated all of them,
There's a guy right.
and even like the history of the video game industry, which is my field, my industry. I'm terrible at it. Because it is just memorizations of like names and dates.
Yeah, you just have to know this event happened on this date.
Yeah.
This event happened on this date.
And to be honest, the best art history class that I had was the one where the teacher was just super excited about it. And not like in that cheesy, like, trying to be enthusiastic kind of way. Just, he really loved it, and he really loved teaching. And it showed. And, like, he just went into that class going, man, I'm gonna feel so great in this class because this guy.
Okay, where are we? Where can we go? Let's just keep going east. Up this way a little bit, actually. But
On
yeah,
the
like,
other hand, you could talk about sex a whole lot. Because that'll get kids to remember shit.
it's the reviving guy.
Oh no. Bee army. Why is there a bee army on a field of lava?
Heading north, I guess.
Oh, somebody suggests Crash Course. Yes. Yes, show Crash Course in classes, because I think they're actually working on a curriculum that, like, teachers can actually use and incorporate their videos in the class curriculum. I think they're actually, like, legit making...
Oh.
Oh no, there's 2 of them. I think they're actually, like, legit making a way to do that with teachers.
I'm getting hit by something. If I could data drain one of these guys, we'd be a lot better off. Okay, I think we did it.
Yeah.
I think we did the thing. Meteor swarm! Okay, where are we going from here? We're going... Oh, they're just running off without me, okay. I mean, if you want to run off somewhere, then I'll follow you. But I do know where the portals are. I feel like this person may not even be from the chat.
Oh my?
Yeah.
She said that, like, one of her friends is watching the stream.
Oh, they're fighting guys. Crap.
Oh no!
They're way higher level than me, so I'm not actually going to contribute much. I heard a chest. That's okay. I'll live. Like, I'm kind of sad to say, as far as the history teacher thing goes, that, like, the best advice I can get is try to make it as least like history as possible. Because it's like, what do I hate about it? The fact that it's all memorization, and...
I think one of the things that helped was when teachers would give you, like, sort of context of things that were happening, and then ask you to do activities that required you to interpolate. And, like, use that knowledge of, like, this is a thing that happened and why. And what's the word? Sort of like evaluate why other things were happening at the time.
I don't know, it is the typical teacher's dilemma, though. Because, like, the best advice I could give to you is find a way to do something that would make me interested in this class. But, like, to be honest, I just frickin' don't like history. So, like, the best advice I can give is make it not history. And I feel really bad about that. But fudge history. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Okay, so this one... Thing is, when one of these reviving mage guys gets killed, when they get revived, they are brought back with no MP. And since they're brought back with no MP, it takes them a minute to, like, generate the MP to be able to cast a revive spell. So you can't actually kill both of them, like, if you kill the first one, the second one will revive the first one. If you then kill the second one, and then go back and kill the first one, all, like, within a close time period of each other, they won't have a chance to revive each other. Otherwise, they'll just be frickin' reviving each other all day. Somebody's killing something. I'm coming. I'm coming. What is even going on up here? Oh, is there like a portal up here and I missed it?
I'm watching somebody make art with pancake batter, and it's really concerning.
You can do some fancy stuff with pancake batter.
I've tried, and I suck at it.
Yeah, you really need, like, you can't really do it with a spoon. You need, like, a piping bag or what they're using.
Yeah.
Like that ketchup thing.
Yeah, it's like a ketchup
The
bottle.
condiment.
That is an accurate description.
All field portals open! Come back here, you sorry little...
Pancake art is delicious. I want pancakes.
Okay, that was all field portals, so we can head on into the dungeon.
Carrot Sticks goes, shouldn't Barry be working instead of watching people make art with pancake mix? Maybe.
I should be working too, but I guess this is a form of working for me.
Sort of.
Let's go to dungeon!
I guess I'll work on something. Construct 2 has been updated.
Oh man.
Yeah, it has. Can you stop giving me that notification?
Dungeon.
Permission to post South Park teaching Game of Thrones history? I don't know what that means, Lenny.
This why? Okay, so we will want to go right. Keep it going. I almost feel like Mai knows the layout of this dungeon. And is very confused that I'm doing things in such a roundabout way. What do I think of the strange yet cute Doge meme? Well, I mean, it is the Doge. Like any meme, I think it's alright.
Such sheep.
Like any meme, I think it's alright as long as it doesn't overstay its welcome. And to be honest, I haven't seen enough of it to feel like it's overstaying itself.
Yeah, I feel
So I'm pretty alright with it.
I feel like Doge has kind of sunk back into the wave of fluctuating memes.
I guess it doesn't matter where we're gonna go.
Do you think you'll ever start taking viewer song requests again? You're not doing anything that, like, is waiting around or anything. Like,
Yeah,
you
viewers
used to do that a lot during drawing streams.
Yeah, like, music would be good when I'm, like, drawing or something. But, like, right now you've got the game audio and everything going on, so it'd be kind of awkward to have music playing on top of that. I'm coming.
Somebody asks, I know you're more of a math guy, but what's your opinion on the physical sciences?
Physical sciences, like...
Like physics, or...?
Yeah, I mean, I guess physics, but, like, I don't know, biology is pretty physical.
Yeah, it is.
That's kind of the definition of it. Oh, chest. She floats up in the air when she casts spells.
In the meantime, while we're waiting on an answer from that, what's your take on online self-paced education systems like Odysseyware and Alex?
I have not heard of either of them.
I haven't heard of either of them either. But I have seen, like, online education systems. Like, I forget. It was something. Khan Academy, I think, was the one.
Khan!
I was kind of waiting for that. But, I think it's spelled the same way, too. I think it's
glorious.
But it's just an education. It's like taking online classes, except I don't know if you pay for them, but there's no like teacher. It's just the material is online and you do it.
I guess my concern would be if it's self-paced, then honestly I feel like that would invite, for the people that wouldn't normally want to do this, like if say high schoolers started doing this instead of going to high school, if it was self-paced, then I do wonder how many high schoolers would be willing to go through with it and how many would like just completely avoid or ditch subjects that they didn't care about. Because like of course even if you manage to get across to them that the education is important for the future and everything, and that they want a future that would be supported by that education, it's the hardest thing is getting across but when will I ever use this?
To be honest, any sort of online class is extremely self-motivated. Like, I've taken a fair number of online classes while I was in college, just because, like, the class that I needed wasn't offered in person, so I took it online instead because I needed the prerequisite for another one, or I didn't feel like taking math, so I just took it online, or whatever. It doesn't matter how easy the class is, you have to be self-motivated.
Yeah, and I guess that's my worry. Like, I'm sure it's a fine way to learn if you want to learn.
Yeah.
Crap. What is it? What's the button?
And yes, the physical sciences do refer to, like, biology, chemistry, geology, etc.
So not physics?
Physics
or
and
yes, physics?
All of it.
All of the science. Um,
I don't know. Science is science, man. It's all right.
I I enjoy I personally enjoy them on a broader scale. Like I like learning the generals of like physics and biology and how stuff works and why. But once it gets to a certain level of specificity, there's another word for y'all. Once it gets to another level of that, then I think it just starts going over my head.
Mm.
And that's like one of the problems I had in physics, because like on the like at face value, I kind of enjoy physics.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of it's mostly math. But like once it gets way too specific, it starts just being too much for me to wrap my head around and grasp. And like no amount of teaching is going to work for me at that point. It's just too much for me. And it stops being fun. I guess that kind of goes for any subject though, because like as much as I love math, once you got to some levels of like calculus and everything, it was just I just stopped giving a crap.
Yeah.
Like my favorite maths are like high school level maths.
I was pretty bad at chemistry. I don't think I actually had to take biology, but I remember when I took physics, I wasn't great at like the theoretical physics, like things that involved sitting down and doing calculations and stuff. But once we got to like the practical physics where we were actually up in the lab, like doing things that dealt with like actual physical objects and then calculate like trajectory or whatever, or I remember there was at one point where we were talking about sound, and we actually like got up and started using tuning forks and crap. That was neat, and that stuck with me a lot more. Granted, I say stuck with me and I can't recall any of the actual stuff, but
I feel like one thing that bothers me a little is when you do experiments like that, though they are a lot neater, I do feel like they need to be more finely chosen as to like which ones you're doing for a couple of reasons. For one, I remember the ones that I did back in college it was just like, hey, every week you're gonna go do the thing.
mm-hmm.
And some of them were very bah. Like, we're obviously doing this just because it's a thing to learn. And not because, like, it's actually kind of a cool thing. So I'm gonna go this way.
I still feel like that stuck with me a lot more, like doing the actual.
I mean, it would at least stick
experiments.
with me a lot more than.
Yeah.
I guess when it's that kind of experiment, though, it would. Well, my other issue doesn't really, or I should say the argument that I was going to have doesn't really work for that kind of thing. But my other issue then is the precision of a lot of experiments. Because a lot of the times you get stuff like, hey, you can throw this ball into the air or some such. You can throw this ball into the air, measure this thing. But it's so inconsistent when you're doing it, just by the very nature of the experiment, that you never get the answer that, like, the math tells you should get. It just always seems to be too far from the math answer, just by the nature of the experiment. So, that bothers me a little bit, and I feel like those kind of experiments don't really... They don't mean anything, because you're not making any kind of connection to the math. It's like, yeah, ball goes up, ball goes down, got it. I think I started a fire in my house, but I still want to watch the stream. What do I do? The stream will be uploaded to YouTube later. You can finish watching it then. Take care of your house now.
Are you secretly Mistral? Do you have a favorite kanji?
The Naka kanji. Aside from that, not really.
Kanji Tatsumi?
Yeah, the Persona 4 kanji is pretty alright.
Is his last name Tatsumi?
Something like that.
That's Tatsumi.
At the very least, it's darn close. Well, if you hate your house, that's another matter entirely. That may be a blessing that it's burning down if you hate it that much. But do think of the consequences, because you're going to have to go get a new house, get new shelter, find a new way to take care of yourself.
You need a roof over your head at least.
So do think of the consequences. One person says they're a little bit surprised that the donations are coming in as fast as they have tonight, considering last time. And to be honest, where do we want to go? We want to go down, actually. We want to go down. We want to go down because right is the way to the thing, down is a chest. Like, donations are certainly coming in a lot slower than last time.
Really?
And that's completely understandable. I mean, did you remember last time? And I also understand that, like, this kind of thing just isn't going to keep up for all eternity.
Mm.
Like, people are going to run out of money and get tired of throwing money at me. Ah!
Chucks my wallet. Dog or cat or armadillo?
Armadillos are alright, but I'm a cat person, personally.
I'm a fox.
You're like a small fuzzy thing person.
Yeah. I just want to cuddle everything that is tiny and fuzzy. And won't bite me.
This why?
I need you to edit that so it actually says this why.
Obviously, you need a rabbit.
Did you ever play League of Legends?
I did. I played League of Legends along with Goron and Bear and Kevin on occasion. I was never very good at it, and I hate competitive games, so I was never interested in the competitive aspect of it. So, given the option, I just kind of always wanted to fight bots instead of other players. But, so, like, I never played ranked. I have no idea where I stood in anything. I just kind of wanted to beat up bots. But I started out playing as Morgana, and I hated playing middle. So I ended up changing to. I also didn't like Morgana's ultimate because, like, it's supposedly so super OP and everything, but to be honest, I never liked it. It just was not something that fit how I wanted to play. So I ended up changing over and playing Zira instead. And Zira I had a ton of fun on. And I would have, if I still played, like if I decided to boot League of Legends back up, I'd play Zira again. I think as Zira, for the most part, I played bottom. Yeah, I don't remember ever really playing top as Zira. I think I was middle a couple times, but mostly bottom. And I like bottom a lot more than middle. Come back here, you. A fiend men here. I'm reading the thing. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no.
I was reading the chat and everybody's just sitting there. Any thought on strife? Well, strife is a terrible thing to put people through.
Whoa. That's unique.
Oh man. Playing Pong. Playing, like, one-dimensional Pong. $1 back in from Bringer of Kittens, who says, I will never be tired of throwing money at you. Praise the Om Naka.
It's Butt Naka.
Om Naka.
It's Butt Naka.
How's that straw poll going, by the way?
It was real close.
It was getting close last I checked. Well, that was a simple floor. This is a 5-floor dungeon, so, and, Zero, I kind of... Oh, not Zero. Moonviewer. I kind of assumed it was not, like, just the word strife, but... As far as the new MOBA goes, though, I haven't really looked into it too much. I feel bad, because I'm generally, like, out of the loop on everything. What's going on in the world, everyone? I never leave the apartment. And I only watch Raukow's videos on YouTube, so I have no idea what's going on outside of the Super Mario World hack scene. I know about how far Super Mario Bros. X hacks can go. I know that. I'm seriously just so far out of the loop on everything. Do we want to go? Which way do we want to go? I guess it doesn't matter. Like, I try to pay attention to... I try to pay attention to, like, E3, and that's about it.
I'm realizing why I decided not to work on anything with you right now. Cause like, I'm not working on animations right now. I'm working on like actual sort of coding, and I can't think when I get distracted.
But the coding part's the best part.
Yeah, but
that's where all the problem solving and
to not do this in a stream.
How do you have any HP left, die?
They're pretty close. They're closing in on one another. Butt Naka's at 54% and Om Naka's at 46%.
Why can't I get the chest? This is cheap. Yay!
Because it was in battle mode.
But you've always been able to open chests during battle. In fact, I remember kicking chests open and going like, no, I didn't want to do that! I wanted to stab the guy!
I don't know. Like, coding is difficult sometimes. Really, I'm doing, like, the simple stuff, just, like, setting up a project, but, like, I'm the type of person who I can't think when other stuff is going on. So that we're in a stream and we're trying to, like, talk to one another in the chat just makes my brain go, wait, you can't code right now, you're talking to people and stuff. So it's not so much the difficulty of it, it's just doing
Yeah,
other
it's
stuff.
kind of like, you do have to problem solve, and but like, it's kind of hard to problem solve when you're constantly being interrupted. Onward to progress!
Ooh, I don't want that button to do the thing.
All dungeon portals open! But Naka is winning by 4%. Come on, Om Naka, fight back! Thank you.
Good lord. This is the string of text I have to enter to get one number.
Well, I guess that depends what you're putting in.
It's a Unix code for the date and time.
Okay, so it's sort of a lot of numbers, but...
Yeah, it's a lot of numbers, but
But
you
it's
know.
a number. Sprite Ocarina. $10 in from Altieria, who says, throws money. Keep being awesome. Thank you. I almost flinch every time I hear that sound now because I'm afraid it's going to be like a $300 donation or something.
Get on it.
It's just like, what am I supposed to do with that?
Make the progress bar show indeterminate progress. Set progress.
Have I voted on the straw poll myself? I have not. It is 9:38 and we started pretty much on time. Alrighty, Mai. You take care. Is there like a take care?
You can do it!
You can do it.
Congrats! There's a thank you. I like how you jumped up and down.
That didn't seem fitting at all, but...
Pet Boy asks, what coding languages have we used? To be honest, right now, I do scripting. I don't code in a language. I'm using a visual scripting engine. I know, and by know I mean I have used at some point in the past C++ and Unity script. I don't code much.
I've used C, C++, C#, Java, Ruby.
A lot.
A lot, really.
I mean,
A
you
lot.
had to. You have a degree.
Yeah, I kind of have a programming in computer science, or I kind of have a bachelor's degree in computer science. I have a programming in computer science.
I think you just proved that you are a robot. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Naka is actually a robot. Chocobo.
It all makes sense now. Oh, Mar joined! Alright. Just a heads up to the... Oh man. Just a heads up to the people in the chat and the people playing alongside me. We've got like 20 minutes so we can go in and do another dungeon, but I don't know if we're going to finish in time. Because of Twitch's time limit though, and because I try to keep the stream within about 2 hours anyway, for you guys and for the people in the group, I will complete the dungeon and all of that fun stuff before we head out. But for the people back at home and YouTube, and for you guys in the chat, I guess, so you know what's up, I'm going to be cutting the stream off at the 2 hour mark. And the rest will not be uploaded to YouTube. So we may miss the ending.
What you could do...
I'll give like a call off like just before the end of the time limit though.
Yeah, well, I mean, what you could do is, like, do the call off and then let the stream cut itself.
Twitch removed the time limit. Well, if Twitch removed the time limit, then I guess everybody's gonna see everything. We'll see how that goes, though. Alright, Mar is also pretty high level, so we can go to a place. 7.
Oh, it's almost 50-50.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, level 12. Oh, goodness.
Push forward, butts! Fight, butts, fight!
Kind of want to still go to like a 7 or an 8. We don't have a tank either. 7. I'd like to go to an 8. Can I get an 8? I really like an 8. An 8 would be super keen. Come on, I got an 8 before. You can do it again.
Really, there's supposed to be a tooltip for this.
8! We're going! Something, something eternal.
Beep boop. Really?
There is a war in the chat between Butts and Ohm. What should we do? Be patient, for the meek shall inherit the earth, but the strong will make a pretty good living until then.
Well.
So where are we going? This way. Have I said hello to you, Mar? Hello. Welcome to the group. We're going down. Going to the place. Ooh, it's this way. Almost ran by it. Mimics! Okay, still going this way. Yeah, you know what? I think this week we'll still add a new keyword in for the winner. I think next week I'll let you guys choose what I say for the... Oh man, I can do my combo now! Up yours, Mimic. I have no SP left, but I wrecked him. Went straight south. I think maybe next week we'll get to choose... Let's start by choosing what I say when I go room to room, instead of just going into a dungeon.
I think I did a thing that worked.
Oh man. Got guys catching out. Oh heavens. Really, I don't have enough SP. Oh, this guy's just gonna bring the mimics back. Son of a gun.
Oh no.
No, I'm confused!
Oh no! That's okay.
Well, at least I killed him, and then killed the mimic. Or at least I'm fighting the mimic. No, kill him. Kill him. Yes! Kill the mimic! That was horrible!
That's what you get when you say, hey, we can take a higher level area.
Mimics! I guess it would help if I wasn't the tank.
This chat's going cray.
Oh man. No questions coming up, though.
Because they're all busy at war. The video game logic is strong in this map, too.
I'll ignore the mimic for the moment because we need to kill this guy. And then the mimic dropped the chest. I always thought that was funny because he just kind of became a chest, really. Just kind of opened his mouth and said, "Alright." Oh, let's go up this way a little. There should be another one up here. Still a massive war going on in the chat. I'd like to talk to you guys, man, but if you guys are just going to be at war with each other, there's not a lot I can say. Oh no, I got confused. I was going to wreck him so bad. Actually, probably a bad idea to do that because now I'm gonna kill everybody!
Oh,
No! Oh, thank
Oh,
goodness it
no.
wore off. I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
I don't even know what happened.
I got confused and I killed Marty.
Oh no. What's your opinion on the Project Diva games along with rhythm games in general?
Rhythm games are pretty alright.
Everybody has butts. This is true.
Rhythm games are pretty alright, though. I think even the Project Diva games, like, just for the sake of having them, I think they're pretty alright that there is something there. But,
Someone pointed out
I think
the-
they're pretty alright, like, alright that they were made and they're pretty cool and stuff. Rhythm games are pretty alright. Personally, I'll, like, dabble in rhythm games, but generally not, like, dive into them or anything. I mean, I'm not bad at them, though, because I've beat frickin' Elite Beat Agents on hard.
I'm pretty bad at rhythm. I'm pretty bad at games in general, but when you draw, do you use a mouse or do you have a tablet of some kind?
Which of us?
You.
Me?
You use a soap bar. Or
I-
a brick.
It depends what I'm doing. Because if I have every intention of bringing it onto the computer eventually, then, or if I have every intention of bringing it onto the computer, doing all the stuff on the computer, coloring it, getting my nice big proper thing, anymore, I'll just start drawing on the computer. And in doing that, I'll use a mouse, but I'll use a mouse to get very, very rough lines, and then I'll open up the rough sketch in Illustrator, where I will put lines on in Illustrator, where I can then, like, super tweak and fine-tune the lines. And that actually gets me a lot of stuff. Morgana, if you've seen her. Which I've got I've got a picture of her on Morgana, crap's her last name. Passion. You can see on my Tumblr as well as on DeviantArt, that picture of Morgana was done 100% with a mouse on the computer. Like, I drew rough lines, and then I took the rough lines into Illustrator where I put down nice lines that I then could slowly tweak and fix until became good lines. And I'm actually in the process of drawing a new character right now that I'm in Illustrator on at the moment.
Yeah, you use a bar of soap. That's what I call a mouse. When you're drawing
It's
with a mouse, it's a bar of soap.
Honestly, it is. It's like drawing with a bar of soap.
It is.
Like, the only reason I can get away with it is because I do bring it into Illustrator and where I can put, like, nice lines in there. If I were doing, like, actual sketches, you could not do it with a mouse. Like, no. Just no. There's a portal somewhere we missed.
I use an Intuos.
Oh, there it is.
And I love my Intuos.
Before I started doing everything 100% on with the mouse on the computer, I used to sketch it by hand on paper with a pencil. Where I would ink it in with a 005 micron, and from there I would scan that onto the computer where I could, like, get the lines super nice. So that's what I used to do. Any more bar soap? That should be all the field portals. I don't see any more. Did anybody else see the message come up? I wasn't paying attention.
Of course, they're just random dudes around.
Random guy wandering around. That guy kind of hurt when he hit me.
You know what? I don't need to be using this bloody giant
There is one more portal.
thing.
Dang it. Where's that portal? Oh, there it is. I see it. It's this way. It's up on top of a hill where it blends in with the background on my map. I feel like they're fighting something. We opened the portal and it was a chest, but they're fighting something. And they killed it. By the time I turned around. I really need to hotkey the fortune wire. Like, I use all my buttons already, though.
There was a tooltip for this.
Let's go to dungeon! What is my favorite Sonic game? Ooh. Colors was nice. I really liked Colors. Lost World was really nice, though. Like, I do like a lot of the newer ones. Sonic Adventure was super great, though. A lot of the Genesis Sonic games I haven't played enough to, like, really have a strong opinion on them. But if I had to look at those games, I know there's Sonic CD, but I haven't actually played Sonic CD. As much as I really like the idea of, like, the figure 8 move and the... Much as I like the idea of the figure 8 move and frickin' that opening song. Sonic Boom. There we go. Like, much as I like the idea of that, I've heard that Sonic CD actually isn't the greatest game. So I feel like it would probably be like Sonic 3. But I haven't really played the Genesis ones to enough of a completion to feel confident in forming an opinion. But like Sonic Adventure was super great. Sonic Colors I really enjoyed. Lost World, like, despite it had plenty of flaws in it, Sonic Lost World was still, like, really fun. What do I think of the Sonic Boom animated series that's coming? Well, they've been making a bunch of Sonic animated series, so this is just going to be another one. As far as Sonic Boom in general goes, there's a lot of it I don't really like, but I'm alright with it knowing that it's not a permanent change to Sonic.
Oh.
Oh man, you got a thing. I'm alright with it knowing that it's not a permanent change to Sonic, because they have actually said this is a Sonic specifically made by the Western development team for a Western crowd. And the Japanese team will continue making more traditional Sonic games with the traditional characters. I really like where they were taking like a lot of the characters in Sonic Lost World, though. Because, like, they didn't have as many of them, but, like, they brought back even, like, the little bit you saw of Knuckles and Amy. They still had, like, unique personalities and crap.
Oh, now it's not working.
Someone wants to ask you, what's the story behind Peach Boot?
So, in Animal Crossing, not specifically in Animal Crossing, but peaches look like butts.
Yeah.
And peaches in Animal Crossing are very nice. So, I don't think I named my first Animal Crossing town.
Well, it was the one we were playing.
Yeah.
On, like, the GameCube or
Yeah.
something.
Okay, my first one in a while.
Yeah.
But I don't think we named that particular town Peach Butt. But I knew the next time I played Animal Crossing I was gonna name the town Peach Butt. Because we had peaches in our town.
Yeah, we even made the flag
Yeah,
a peach butt.
We made the flag a peach. It was a very shiny peach butt.
It was. That was a very nice peach butt.
But then when I got New Leaf, and when I went to make the town name, we couldn't fit Peach Butt, so
It was like one letter too short.
So I made it Peach Boot.
What made me decide to get into streaming and Let's Plays? To be honest, Goron50. Like, who's still a very good friend of mine, and I really need to get back to him because he asked me a question. Like, to be honest, Goron50. because at one point I was just playing. I was playing a Link to the Past hack. Oh, this is hurting a lot.
Oh dear.
This is hurting a lot. Okay.
It didn't actually take that much HP.
Yeah, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would.
Punched you a whole lot.
Oh wow, this is only a 2-floor dungeon. I guess we can call it at about 2 hours then. What was I saying before I started getting punched a lot?
Why you started Let's Playing something about...
Right, Goron 50. There was a Link to the Past hack that I was playing through, and there was very little information out there as far as like maps or that kind of thing. So I was just trying to find a way to figure out what the crap to do next in the game. And so, of all the various tutorials, maps, everything I could find, one of them I found was Goron did a Let's Play of it. And so I started watching his Let's Play of that. I started watching some of the other videos he did, and it was from him I realized that Let's Plays were even a thing. Like, oh, like there's a whole community of people out here making games like this. And at the time, when I started actually looking for him, he had long since completed the Link to the Past playthrough, or the hack of Link to the Past playthrough. And he was currently playing through Newtopia 2, which I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who understand my love for Newtopia 2. And he was having a little bit of trouble getting lost, figuring out where to go in some places, so I ended up messaging him and just saying, like, hey, if you ever need any help, I am more than happy to, like, help you out and tell you where to go, that kind of thing. And really, the more I saw, like, the more I talked to him, the more I saw other Let's Players out there doing this kind of thing. And this was, like, super early in Let's Playing. This is going to be a wonderful time for everybody. It was a super early time in Let's Playing overall, where most of the people that were on YouTube were kind of doing it just to, like, screw around and have fun. There weren't a lot of Let's Players on YouTube. Like, this was like... I mean, this was effectively the Proton John and Deceased Crab peak. Because those two were kind of the two that brought Let's Playing to YouTube. I guess we're done.
Oh,
So...
this is beautiful and it works perfectly.
Oh, man. But being super early on, I just saw these, like, choice few people who really loved what they were doing and how they were doing it, and just... I felt watching them that, like, I just felt this is a community that I want to be a part of. And so I grabbed Ogre, and we ran off and started making... We ran off and started making vidges. What got me into streaming was mostly just streaming with friends. Well, like, with friends for friends. Like, one of us would stream something, like maybe Goron would stream something, and like the rest of us would just kind of chill. Okay, we good? Like, maybe Goron would stream something for us, and the rest of us would just kind of chill and watch him stream. Like, we were streaming for each other. And we were streaming for each other, but, like, people would find us. Especially after, like, I started getting a little bit bigger. Like, if I streamed something for him, people would find me. And then it'd be kind of like, oh, somebody's watching me stream. Okay. And it just got big enough that eventually, like, the chat was there and people were streaming and, like, I don't know, that was sort of alright. It was kind of neat streaming and talking to people and stuff. And I don't know when the first time that I streamed, like, specifically for people was, and not like just for Goron and the guys.
I don't remember. I know I had found your streams because you posted a video that you were going to do it on YouTube. And, like, I remember going, this guy streams? I gotta get on that!
Yeah, like, I don't remember when I first did it, though. Like, I don't even remember what I streamed. Probably Super Metroid.
Probably.
Alright, everybody. I'm gonna line up here. Got the team of dudes just come back. Just all standing there like we just got back from wrecking face. That's it for Fragment Friday for today. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for showing up and for helping out, and a special thank you to everybody who donated. The winning lot, of course, was Bringer of Kittens, who wanted the keyword kittens added. So we'll be adding that in for next week. Next week, the high bidder will get to choose what I say when I go between doors, instead of choosing a keyword.
I just make a face.
Oh, man.
I might edit that at some point. I kind of just chose the face because...
Oh, and a last note before we go. What's the current voting at? Somebody said 51%, but I don't know who's at 51%.
I think it was almost a tie.
Probably Butts. Butts is probably at 51%. We're losing by 1 vote!
Who's losing? What?
Ah! Oh, Manaka wins!
No, no, no. Can I fix this?
It's 50-50!
Botnaka, vote. Oh, I already voted. I tried to do it in an incognito window.
Until next time, everyone, it's been a great fun.